5 seconds. Start. I am glad to be with you on this occasion to mark the completion of the 3/4 of a century of the service of the cooperative movement. Great and selfless men have been connected with this movement. Since its modest beginnings, it has grown to impressive size with a membership of more than 100 times is no small achievement. There are different forms of cooperatives and not all of them involve or affect their members in the same way. In urban area, a cooperative store is one of many outlets open a citizen for needs. This complex has been named after my father and he was a firm believer in the cooperative movement. To him, it represented not just another form of organizing economic activities, but a whole attitude of participatory citizenship in democracy. He often said that the whole concept of a national stage and national freedom rests on the cooperative endeavor of individuals who live in the state to maintain its freedom and achieve its prosperity. He strongly believed that cooperative could mitigate the private sector's greed and manipulative and the public sector's coldness and bureaucratism. That is why he enthusiastically encouraged this third sector. Our 5-year plans have consistently accorded special importance to cooperative, highlighting their potential in rural regeneration. I need not remind this gathering that my father's championship of cooperation earned him powerful foes who have not forgotten him to his today. Although many still believe that profit is a divine right, even apparently capitalist nations have a large proportion of economic activity in the state or cooperative sector. The role of cooperatives in American and Japanese agriculture is well known. The underlying principle of cooperative is faith in the human being in man's capacity to build and to share. In fostering cooperatives, we hope that the movement will promote people's organizing and administering abilities and serve as a nursery of self-government. That is why in our philosophy of democratic government, we have linked cooperatives with Panchayati Raj institutions. Some success has turned into failures when the original impulse has declined and individuals and groups have captured institutions to exercise power of utilize their resources for their own purposes. The failures are more frequent when there is no community involvement and when institutions are organized primarily with departmental efforts to fulfill targets. The lack of managerial ability members and the tendency to function in groups are the principal reasons for our cooperatives not working as well as they should. Another shortcoming is the rich are taking advantage of the movement and obstructing help to the poor. When there is gross mismanagement and social objectives are not fulfilled, the people expect government to correct their situation. Hence, we have to enact some legislation to regulate and intervene in cooperative societies. These provisions may have some restrictive influences. Your union has been pointing out to the proliferation of laws in regard to cooperatives and the need for relationalization. Some work has begun on this and it should be carried forward expeditiously by all concerned. Cooperatives should be run on their modern commercial principles. However, they should think not merely of the return to their own members, but of benefit to the entire community. Cooperative organization should also consider future investments demanded by technological changes. It is because many of our private industrialists have failed to do this and we are burdened with sick mills. The prospects of successful cooperation which have turned themselves into grossly stupid commercial enterprises is a depressing one. So, we have to make that cooperatives should become a source of managerial and technological talent. Dear sir, we have just now received your letter of 10th instant, and we are sorry to note that your ceiling fan manufactured by us has given you trouble and caused you a lot of inconvenience at the outset. If we take this opportunity to point out special care we take before our appliances are delivered to our customers immediately on manufacture, each and every part of the fan is checked up and again before it is actually delivered. It is tested against my possible defect. We cannot therefore understand in the least how the trouble could have occurred. You are, of course, quite wrong in thinking that we do not care. Once again, we have had your money. We care very much indeed, for we would like every user of our fan to have the utmost confidence in them and enjoy using them. If you will be good enough to send your fan to us, we will check it thoroughly and either repair it free of charge if the fan was defective when bought, or tell you what is the cause of trouble and how much it will cost to remedy the defect. We hope you will consider this a perfectly fair offer and an indication, if such were necessary, of our desire that those who buy the fans of the company shall be fully satisfied with them, assuring you of best and prompt attention at all times. Yours faithfully. Stop.